Hi friends, today we are going to be making Tacky the Penguin. Now here's the supplies you're going to need for this. You're going to need some glue, a glue stick. I'm going to be using markers today. If you have markers, you can definitely use those. If you don't, feel free to use crayons or colored pencils. You'll need a pair of scissors. And then in your packet there should be a body of Tacky, a shirt, a belly, a beak, a bow tie, and you should have a colored piece of orange paper. Now, there are more than one of these, I think, in your packets, but you only need to use one of each thing. It was easier to photocopy and send versus me cutting each out. Now, before we do any cutting, the first thing we want to do is we want to do our coloring, okay? And so we're going to start with the body. Our penguin is black. So I'm going to be using black marker. And before I start to color in the whole body of my penguin black, I need to do the eyes. So to do the eyes, this is what I need you to do at the top. I need you to make 2 black circles and then color in a black dot inside each of those black circles. Now you got to really make sure when you're coloring the body that you do not color inside those circles. Otherwise, your penguin won't have any eyes. All right, so I'm going to start to color in my penguin, and I'm going to speed it up a little bit on the video so we have a little more time. All right, now that my Tacky is colored black, notice that I colored it before I cut it out. You always want to color before you cut out so that if you do happen to get outside the lines, it's not a problem, you'll just trim it off. All right, next up for Tacky is I am going to color his shirt. Now we can make this very bright and colorful, so choose some fun colors that make you happy and that you think you would like on your penguin. Next, I will need to color in his beak and his bow tie. Now the beak is going to be orange because that's what the color is for the penguins, as their beaks are orange. So I'm going to color that in. Again, I color before I cut in case I go outside the lines. And then for his bow tie, I'm going to pick a bright color. I think I'm going to make a yellow because it'll match his shirt. All right, so let's do a yellow bow tie. Now, we do not color anything on this part. This is the belly, and the belly is white, so that stays the same. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out all of these pieces. So go ahead and take time and do that. Now the last piece to cut out before we do any gluing is its feet. So for his feet, you just want to kind of cut out a little bit of an oval like so. Doesn't have to be perfect. Can be kind of jagged and stuff. That's just fine too. And I'm leaving one side even flat. Perfect. All right, now we are ready to start gluing. So first thing I'm going to glue down is Tacky's belly. So I'm going to put a little glue on the back of the belly around the edges because I want it to stay nice and flat. All right. And I line up the flat side of the belly with the bottom of Tacky's body. Okay? There we go. Next, we're going to put on Tacky's shirt. Now for the shirt, we want to line up the sleeves and the curve with the body of Tacky. So I'm gonna need to put some glue on the back of the shirt, and make sure you get glue on that sleeve. Okay. Don't be afraid about using too much glue. All right, so I line up the body with the shirt there and push down. There is one. All right, let's do the other one. Whoa, I just ripped it. But you know what? It's gonna be okay because I'm gonna be gluing it down. If you ever have an accident like that, talk to an adult, see how you can fix it, because it does happen sometimes, even to Mr. C. All right, here we go. Lining up with the body and the sleeve. There we go. I've got my Tacky's shirt down. Next up, bow tie. Bow tie goes on the outside. For the bow tie, it's kind of small to glue, so I'm just going to put some glue on my Tacky and stick the bow tie down. There's a chance I might have put that on upside down. That's all right though. Okay, time for the beak. Again, I'm just going to put a circle of glue up where the beak would go. Kind of a small piece to glue. So I glue down the beak. And then finally, the feet. I'm going to put a little spot of glue there, a little spot of glue there. And bingo bango. There we go. We just made our Tacky the Penguin. Make sure you take a picture, send it to me. I would love to see what your Tacky looks like. Now I will say, this probably took me about 30 minutes to color. It might take you even longer. So feel free to do a little at a time and then take some breaks so that you can make a really nice Tacky. Enjoy!